So a lawyer, Stephen Schwartz, once used ChatGPT to write a legal brief. Sounds efficient, right? Except the AI just made up 6 fake court cases, complete with fake judges, fake rulings, fake everything. And this lawyer submitted it to an actual federal court. The judge was not amused. The lawyer was fined $5,000. But here's the thing, that's not even close to the worst that's happened. Because right now, companies across the planet are replacing humans with AI at breakneck pace. And the results are less "I robot" and more "I broke everything." We're talking about AI chatbots giving bereavement advice that airlines have to honor in court, delivery bots that swear at customers and write poetry about how useless they are, and car dealership chatbots that agree to sell vehicles for $1. Welcome to the future, where we're speedrunning the replacement of human workers with algorithms that have the common sense of a very confident potato. Stick around, because what's happening in healthcare might actually keep you up at night. Let's start with why this is even happening. Companies looked at AI and saw dollar signs. Big, beautiful dollar signs. The logic seemed bulletproof. AI doesn't need bathroom breaks. It doesn't ask for raises. It doesn't call in sick because it ate questionable sushi. It's the perfect worker on paper. According to IBM's Global AI Adoption Index, in 2024, about 82% of companies were either using or exploring AI to replace human tasks. Companies started deploying AI everywhere: customer service, restaurants, healthcare, legal research. If a human was doing it, someone somewhere was trying to replace them with an algorithm. The promise was efficiency, cost savings, scale, and those things are real. But here's what nobody stopped to check: whether the AI was actually good at the jobs it was replacing. Which brings us to the absolute carnival of chaos unfolding right now. Remember when customer service meant talking to an actual human who could, understand your problem? Wild times. In February 2024, Air Canada's chatbot told a customer named Jake Moffat he could get a bereavement discount on a flight after he had already flown. When Moffat asked for a refund based on what the chatbot promised, Air Canada said, "That's not our policy." Moffat sued. And you know what the court said? The chatbot is an official representative of the airline. Air Canada had to pay up. Imagine being a billion-dollar corporation and having to explain to a judge that your robot is an idiot, but also technically your employee. But the crown jewel has to be DPD, a UK delivery company. In January 2024, their chatbot went completely off the rails after a system update. A frustrated customer named Ashley Beauchamp couldn't find his parcel, so he decided to test the bot's limits. The chatbot started swearing at customers. When asked to write a poem about a useless delivery company, it cheerfully obliged, roasting its own employer. Sample verse: "One day, DPD was finally shut down, and everyone rejoiced." When prompted to recommend better delivery firms, the bot said, "DPD is the worst delivery firm in the world. They are slow, unreliable, and their customer service is terrible. I would never recommend them to anyone." That's not just a malfunction, that's performance art. Then there's Chevrolet. In December 2023, a dealership in Watsonville, California, deployed a ChatGPT-powered chatbot to help customers. Chris Bakke, a tech entrepreneur, discovered he could manipulate it with some creative prompting. He got the bot to agree to sell him a 2024 Chevy Tahoe for $1. $1. The bot even added, "That's a deal, and that's a legally binding offer. No takesies backsies." Other users jumped in. One person got the bot to recommend buying a Tesla instead of a Chevy. Another got it to write Python code. The dealership quickly pulled the bot offline. Companies saved money by firing customer service reps, but now they're spending that money on lawsuits, PR disasters, and emergency human workers to fix what the bots broke. But if you think customer service chatbots are bad, wait until you see what happens when AI tries to take your order at a drive-thru. McDonald's looked at their drive-thrus and thought, you know what would make this better? Replacing humans with AI voice ordering. Spoiler alert, it did not make things better. In 2024, McDonald's partnered with IBM to test AI ordering systems at over 100 drive-thrus across the United States. The AI was supposed to understand orders, process them accurately, and speed things up. Instead, it became a viral sensation for all the wrong reasons. In one TikTok video, two friends are screaming, "Stop!" as the AI keeps adding more chicken nuggets to their order till it reaches 260 chicken McNuggets. The AI never once questioned why someone would need enough nuggets to feed a small army. Another video showed the AI adding bacon to someone's ice cream, not as a topping option, just bacon, because why not? The videos went viral, and then the lawsuits started. In March 2024, Shannon Carpenter filed a class action lawsuit claiming McDonald's had collected thousands of customers' voice print biometrics without consent under Illinois' Biometric Information Privacy Act. The potential fines? Up to $5,000 per incident. By June 2024, McDonald's had seen enough. The company announced they were ending the IBM partnership and shutting down all AI voice ordering. The whole experiment lasted about 2 years before they admitted defeat and brought back human workers. The fast food industry isn't alone in this mess. But wait until you hear what's happening in hospitals, because when AI messes up there, the consequences are way worse than extra chicken nuggets. If there's one place you don't want an overconfident algorithm making decisions, it's healthcare. So, naturally, that's exactly where companies are putting them. In November 2023, UnitedHealthcare was hit with a class action lawsuit. The allegation? The company used an AI system called NH-Predict that had a 90% error rate. 90%. According to the lawsuit, this AI wasn't just making suggestions. It was overriding doctors' recommendations and denying care to elderly patients under Medicare Advantage plans. The lawsuit claims UnitedHealthcare knew the system was deeply flawed, but kept using it anyway, because only 0.2% of policyholders appeal denied claims. Think about that for a second. An algorithm that's wrong 9 times out of 10 was making life or death decisions about whether people get medical care. And the company allegedly kept using it because they knew most people wouldn't fight back. Families reported their loved ones being kicked out of nursing homes and rehabilitation centers because the AI decided they were well enough to leave. Never mind that actual doctors, humans who went to medical school, disagreed. Then there's IBM's Watson for oncology. IBM spent years and billions of dollars developing an AI to help doctors treat cancer. Sounds amazing, right? Cutting-edge technology, saving lives. Except internal IBM documents leaked to Stat News revealed that Watson was recommending treatments that were unsafe or straight up wrong. In one example, Watson recommended giving a severe bleeding patient a drug that carries a warning specifically not to give it to patients with severe bleeding. Doctors started noticing Watson was recommending treatments based on the preferences of a few specialists at one hospital, not on real patient data or established guidelines. The system was trained on synthetic or hypothetical cases, not actual patients. As a result, most hospitals stopped using Watson for oncology. IBM doesn't really talk about it anymore. Now let's see what happens when tech giants try to use AI for something as simple as summarizing the news. Apple is one of the biggest, most polished tech companies on Earth. They're famous for products that just work. So when they launched Apple Intelligence in the UK in December 2024, people expected the usual Apple quality. Instead, they got a masterclass in how AI can spread false information at scale. Apple Intelligence includes a feature that summarizes your notifications. Instead of seeing multiple news alerts, the AI bundles them together and gives you a quick summary. Convenient, right? Except the AI started making things up. On December 11th, 2024, less than 48 hours after launching in the UK, Apple's AI sent a notification to iPhone users that Luigi Mangione offed himself. Luigi Mangione is the man arrested for the shooting of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson. It was one of the biggest news stories in the world at that moment, and Apple's AI told millions of people he had taken his own life. He hadn't. Mangione was in custody in Pennsylvania, awaiting extradition to New York. There were no reports of self-harm. Nothing. The AI had summarized 3 different BBC headlines into one notification and completely fabricated the Mangione claim. The BBC was not pleased. But it gets worse. This wasn't Apple Intelligence's first mistake. In November 2024, Apple's AI summarized a New York Times notification about an arrest warrant being issued for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The summary? Netanyahu arrested. He wasn't arrested. An arrest warrant was issued. Those are very different things. Reporters Without Borders, an organization that advises the United Nations on journalism issues, called for Apple to disable the feature entirely. They said AI systems cannot reliably produce information for the public, and that facts can't be decided by a roll of the dice. Apple has declined to comment on any of these incidents. The feature is still active. So now we've got one of the world's most valuable companies distributing false information to millions of users, and their response has been silence. So here we are. The great AI replacement experiment is well underway, and it's definitely not going the way anyone planned. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and check out one of our other videos right here.